Well, good morning, or yeah, it's almost 12, but yeah, morning anyways. We are in the capital of the Walloon Brabant region, which is one of the 12 regions of Belgium, and the capital is Wavre, so that's the name of this place. It's a small place that doesn't have much, but it's still a capital, so we need to visit it if we want to do a challenge of visiting the 12 province capitals of Belgium. And yeah, we're gonna explore the place and see what it has to offer. So this is how it looks here. Lovely. Maybe not, but yeah, it does look very industrial, a bit run down. Yeah, doesn't look like a capital, but maybe in the center it looks better. So what is Wavre known for, you might ask? Well, here Napoleon fought a battle which he won, but in turn he lost the battle of nearby Waterloo, which is a very famous battle that you might have also heard of. Yeah, so it turns out that he kind of underestimated the troops, just sent some troops here to Wavre to fight the battle, which he won, but then yeah, he lost the battle of Waterloo. So a not so strategically reasonable choice. I think it's not that far away in the past. Might have been 1995 when they decided to make this region like a new region, the Walloon Brabant, to kind of specify, make clear, hey, this region is French speaking, even though it was still Brabant. Then they were like, okay, which city here is like the biggest and the oldest one? They said Wavre, so they said, okay, let's take Wavre as the capital of this province. So this is the town hall of the city of Wavre. It looks very interesting because it was initially the convent of the Carmelites, but then during the French Revolution, it was destroyed, and then the World War II and stuff, until the city of Wavre bought it and transformed it into a town hall, and that's the reason why it looks like a religious building. And this here is arguably the most famous attraction of Wavre. It is the statue of Le Maca. They say that if you touch the bottom of this statue, which is the statue of a child, that you will get lucky for 1 year. So if you touch it and rub it. So and we are at the market here. Apparently there's a market, but it looks pretty normal. So, and this is the Church of John the Baptist. It looks like a Protestant church, and it seems as if it's Gothic style with both bricks and sandstone. And it's said that it was bombarded with cannons during the Napoleonic Wars. That's why it still has some holes in it. So this is a very good bakery that we found. It's called Le Pain d'Antan, and we might get, or part of us might get our lunch here, the ones who can eat gluten, but we'll see, of course. First we wanted to find a toilet. And if you arrive to Wavre by train, this is basically the train station that will welcome you. This is how it looks. The martyrs of Wavre from the Second World War. You might know that Belgium was invaded by the Germans, then it was liberated by the Allies. One great tip from us, if you want to pee or poop for free here in Wavre, is to go to the town hall. They have okay toilets for free, which is not common at all in Belgium.
It's on the right side of the entrance.
Yeah, it's a bit hard to find, but there's a sign there, toilet, if you can see. So yeah, that's where we went. So we wanted to get baguettes, but unfortunately it's only on the weekend, so we just got our desserts. And you can see, well, it's a bit expensive, but in the end it's very good quality, I suppose. We're gonna try that out after we eat lunch, I guess at a poke bar. So again, a poke bowl lunch. And yeah, I'm curious how it all will taste. Yeah, so we left the market, now we are going to that poke bar. I hope we got it right and that they have very good quality and it's not so expensive.
Somewhere up there, and it costs 19 euros.
Well, something that makes this place a bit famous is that near Wavre, the first Walibi adventure park was built, which is a very famous theme park in Belgium, maybe the most famous one. And it stands for the names of the three villages close to the park, which are Wavre, and a village with L, Liman,
and
Biesh. That okay, yeah. Now we're gonna visit the local Carrefour, which is quite big, and yeah, see what they have. It's also because we need some drinks. So we got an orange juice, bacon, bacon, some rice porridge, and coconut milk, which is raw and organic. So everything organic and for a good price. I think it was 7 euros. So yeah, thank you, Wavre. Right, so now we're gonna eat our lunch, which is those poke bowls. They look smaller than the ones in Liège, and yeah, those are the desserts from the bakery here in an industrial area next to the Carrefour in Wavre. So this is a kind of natural yogurt that we bought at the bakery. As you can see, it looks very original, very authentic. Real vanilla and lemon. Oh, meringue and lemon.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So we are done with Wavre because there's not much more to see. But if you want to visit this place, it might be because of not the village city itself, which is the capital of Walloon Brabant, but I guess because of Walibi, the theme park, or the nearby Louvain something, which is a kind of village where there's a university and also the museum of Hergé, so the author of the Tintin comics. And Louvain is a city that is a kind of a planned city It was built out of nothing. But yeah, I mean, I think there's not much more to see here, so we are gonna drive off to Eupen, the capital of the German region of Belgium. Thank you for watching, and if you're the type of person who likes a cultural explorative view of places, make sure to subscribe and binge all of our videos. Okay, maybe not all of them, but 50? Nah, 25? Okay, now just enjoy watching and thanks for subscribing.